Hey YouTube. Well, I'm not really expecting this video to get anything but shadow banned, but I suppose it has to be said, with all the stuff in England going on. Um, England, what is going on with you guys? I mean, you've got that ridiculous mayor in London, um, you know, and I have no idea how he's in power. That's a complete yeah, what a traitor. That's all I can say. He's a traitor to his own people. And all them police over there, what are you doing? Are you trying to incite a violent revolution? Because that's all the rest of the world see is going to happen. All we think is French Revolution is coming again, but it will be English Revolution. So yeah, if you can remember the history of that, where they dragged all the royals out by the scruff of their neck, put them on trial, and then guillotined them. But I mean, the way that you treat your people, the way you enforce the law over there is just like, are you trying to incite violence against? Like, are you trying to? Like, are you actively trying to? Like, is that your goal? Like, going after people for Facebook comments, catcalling. But when it comes to real sexual predator crime, when it comes to crime, with people illegally staying in the country and you're not throwing them out, and they're all of, soldier age, and they're all males, and they're all just leeching off your welfare to drain your economy so that you're all dirt poor. And what have you done about it? You attack the 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 indigenous culture. You attack the English people. It is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I should not have to go on a video and say that. You should be upholding the law. I mean, what kind of a world is it where this kind of like um, actions against females and making people feel so unsafe that they carry weapons? I mean, your knife crime is through the roof. I mean, at what point do you actually draw the line and go, okay, I'll stand with the people? At what point do you go, this badge means nothing? I mean, look, I've got to be honest. If there was a million of me over there, I'd be chasing you out of suburbs when I saw you attacking regular people for nonsense. I'd be like, get out of here. You just got to go, because otherwise it's going to end bad. You know. I don't care how many weapons you bring. I don't care how many people you bring. This is not gonna end well. But obviously there's only one of me. There's not a million. So, but yeah, but that's my point though, right? Like, why is it that a decent acting like a decent human being is so difficult? It is not a crime. It is not even hard to be a good person. So why is this, increase of this corruption and that? I mean, since when do the police have to do exactly what a town, like a city mayor says, or when they know it's wrong, or when a politician tells them to do something, but it's wrong? They don't work for the politician. You work to uphold the law. That is your job, all right? And if the law is wrong, then don't uphold that stupid law. It's that simple. I mean, do you arrest people for walking a horse down the street drinking a beer anymore? Do you arrest people for loitering in front of the castle or whatever? Like, or whatever other silly laws you got over there? Like, of course not. But when it comes to these, yeah, and as for your court system over there, get it right. All right, we're your peers. The rest of the world are your peers. Get it right. Stop. You know what? If your jail space is too full, just send them back. Send them back wherever they came from. And make sure they go to jail there even. You know? That's it. All right, that's it. You don't have to think. This isn't rocket science. You're not sending people to Mars. You're just using common sense. That's all you've got to do. And as for these politicians trying to eradicate white people and, eradicate the white, to basically put down any words positive said for white people, or, but basically trying to subjugate the culture and make people feel like they're worthless and make them poor and, everything. Like, what is going on? Since when do people turn against their own people? And that's what they do. And that's how they act. And yet these videos, I'm not the only person to say things like this. This has been going on for years. People have been saying this for years. And yet none of these people in power seem to listen. That's why I reckon old Choppy will... Anyway. But why should I have to say that? Why should anyone have to do anything beyond... Okay, we've seen how far this has gone. It's all gone real bad. So let us put a stop to nonsense and get back to normal. So grooming gangs are now, they're all of them gone. We'll just send them away. We're going to protect our citizens. We're not putting a bunch of randos who turned up on a boat first. We're putting our own people who pay taxes, who vote for us, who were born and raised here, who represent our country. Those people, they're going to get put first. They're going to get looked after. Not some randos. And it shouldn't even need to be said. No one should have to say... in fact, since the introduction of the internet, I have seen over the last 20 years a very sad statistic around the world of these predators on the rise, and it's like they're like a hydra. You stop one and 3 more are there, and it's just like, I can't understand how that is normal behavior for a lot of people, and how that seems to be like an okay situation. Like, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Am I the only last sane human being on this planet who thinks that is bad and that should not be on the rise, that should be on the decline? I mean, if it was up to me, I would chop their bits and pieces off. You wouldn't be doing it again. Or at least chop the sack off, Just, that's it. You're free to go now. Enjoy your life without, yeah. Because if you ain't going to act like a man, you don't deserve to be one, That's it. Men earn the right to be men. But if you're going to act like that, you're not a man. So you don't get to be a man. That's how I see it. But maybe I'm just crazy. Crazy old Steve. Maybe. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Obviously, you're all entitled to your opinion. You can think I'm a nutter, whatever. Like, that's fine. Like, I don't mind. I just see the world as it is, and I'll call it out how it is. That is all. I'm just completely disgusted with what's going on in England as far as that English stuff is concerned. And I think the police over there need to be onto the justice system, and all these woke police over there, get out. You're not police, you're a nuisance. Get out. Stop disrupting good people's lives. You're nonsense. Get out. Stop doing a job that you don't belong in. Alright? Go be a parking inspector or something if you like making people miserable. Like, don't do a job where you have to try and help people, because clearly you're bad at it. So yeah, that's it. Let's leave it at that. That's my angry rant about all that. I've seen enough of it. I want to see a decline of it, and I want to see a change in Britain. I see a change in the UK. And where is their king, by the way? King Charles, what are you doing about this? Who are you talking to, and why is nothing being done?